Hey guys, just popping in to do a planner update. We're in the second week of April, and I've not been, I guess, as present here or Instagram lately. I've just kind of been doing my thing and feeling things out and trying to make sense of all the things. And again, I have come to a few conclusions and I wanted to share them with you here today. If you are interested in my planner thoughts, this is not going to be like a setup that's coming later. So if you just kind of want to hear my thoughts and how I process things and make planner decisions, stick around. All right, so for the past month, I guess, maybe a little bit more than a month, I've been using the Commit 30 planner, which I have really, really, really enjoyed. And this particular planner has taken the place of the Hobonichi Weeks for me because I love the fact that it's just regular, normal paper and I don't have to worry about it. I really thought that this was going to be like the one for the year and I wasn't going to use anything else. Things were going really, really well. Not that they're not going well now, but I have come to some conclusions, and those conclusions will be leading me away from using this as a planner. So I've talked a lot here about the fact that I like to write things down, but I'm not good at journaling. And when I say that, I don't mean that if you do a different kind of journaling other than like waxing poetic to a bound book, that means that you are not a journaler. But for me and like how I work and function, using a standard journal has never worked for me. And I've tried so many times in so many different ways over the years. And it's just not the thing that I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it fits. So as I was going through and using this planner, what I found was that I was finding myself with less things to write down in a day as far as like a to-do list, and that I was feeling like this was much more of a plan slash memory keeper, which I was really enjoying. But the one thing that it was missing that I have always found from rings is the ability to put anything in any scrap of paper, all of the loose random notes. And sometimes those loose random notes turn into something important that I want to then file away. And I know that not everybody thinks this way, feels this way, and please do as you need to do and what works for you. But I was like, what works for me ultimately as a planner is not having to worry about when I have like this really big brain dump. And I know a lot of people use their phones for that. That's just not how it works for me. I do have some notes that I use in my phone from time to time. I keep like passwords for work and such there, but I am very much a put pencil or pen to paper kind of person. It not only helps it get out of my head and brain dump, but it also helps me solidify the thing that I'm writing about. Like, I often don't have to reference a million times my shopping list at the store because I have written it down and it like triggers my memory somehow. So I don't use my phone or other digital option for those reasons. So I was trying to utilize, and it for the most part was working, using sticky notes in my planner so that I could kind of throw things down. Um, but I was still missing that being able to file things. I have a couple of different sections, but like every page needed a section. And with rings, you don't have that. So what I'm envisioning the rest of the year being is that this sits upstairs on my nightstand and I use it at the end of the day to write down the things that mattered to me, the places that I went, the things that I did. And it's in a very unstructured and small format that I would be able to just write the little things in. Like it thunderstorms excite me and to be able to write that down, that's the kind of thing that triggers my memory. I might not need to write a whole paragraph about my feelings about something, but just knowing that I wrote thunderstorm in all caps, that's going to trigger that was fun. I really like thunderstorms. So that's what I'm envisioning this planner being. I really fought with the whole idea of what size I needed to move to for my ring planner. because I've so much enjoyed this like more like A5 size in the bound book. And it took me a bit. I tried some inserts, I tested some things out, I got out my planners that were that size. And what I came back to is that I'm really comfortable with the carry of a personal rings. I do agree that sometimes the pages seem a little slim, and I did mess around with Frank and Covey sized inserts, but in the end, I just came back to the regular personal size. So I'm not going to do like a complete flip through or anything. This isn't like what's all in my planner, and I'm still working some things out. As you can see, I'm just using like the generic 1 through 6 tabs from Filofax while I work through this and decide what is flowing best for me. So when I feel more solidified in my sections, what they're going to be named and what order they're going to be in, I will go ahead and do more permanent labeled tabs. But for now, this is the way it's going to be. So I'm trying out a couple of different things. Of course, I always have like my monthly, which I write the most important dates on, and I usually have a weekly. This is the free weekly that comes with the planner, and I don't know how I'll use it or if I'll use it, but it's in here because I'm used to having a weekly view, and I don't want to mess with that. As you can see, I haven't even filled it out for this week yet because right now I'm trying to lean on my dailies because I really want that whole like running to-do list freedom, which a day on a page gives you. I really struggled with this because there are a ton of inserts out there that are dailies, and some of them are undated, some of them are dated, and I really struggle because a lot of them have the page broken up in like different columns, and I want the space to write from side to side, which of course you have less real estate with the personal size. So I didn't want anything further breaking it up. So I searched and searched and searched, and I found these particular inserts, and this is from Pink Mouse Planners on Etsy. And let me tell you, her prices are amazing. I was like so excited. I also shared it with my friend Dawn, who went and bought some inserts of her own. They are less than $5 for dated inserts. Now, when you buy dated inserts for the year for most planner shops that are out there, you're going to be looking at $8 to $10. And when you're buying several things at one time, that really starts to add up. I also got in on a sale that the shop was having, but even without the sale, they're very reasonable. So the dated has like 400 some pages in the file, and it was less than $5. And I was like completely shocked at that. And I'm really enjoying them. They're nice and clean. The only thing that I'm kind of like about is the tracker section, which is only on your weekly overview. Because of the way this is scrunched up, it makes for these really skinny boxes to put your check marks in. And that's just like, I'm not used to that, but it's just a tracker and it's not that big of a deal. It's not the most important thing on this spread to me. So I'm not sure if I'll like get over it or if I'll get a different kind of tracker or what. But for now, I really like this particular layout because at the beginning of the week, so usually on Sunday, I sit down and look at my plans for the week and I start filling out my planner. I am writing dates as I go in here, but like filling out the things that I know I want to do on specific days when I know what my days off are and I know the things that are going on in our lives. That's when I'm filling out the week a little bit more. So I like the fact that you can have the week in view right here and that you have your um, top priorities and then a checklist for the whole week. Then the daily plan here. So those are going to be my timed appointments, which I forgot that my husband has the dentist this day, but I'm not going, so it's whatever. Okay. And so then I have like the one big thing that needs to get done on that day. And then you move into your weeklies and it's just nice and simple. I like that you have the space on the side to do a check mark, which I'm not used to, obviously, because I was drawing my own. But yeah, I really like these. They were really easy to print. The instructions were very clear. I'm liking these a lot. And I also bought a couple of other a weekly that has lines and a couple of other things from her shop that I haven't even printed off yet because I didn't have a lot of time. So I have my stuff here in my sections, and then I'm adding a section to the back here to do a daily like meal plan. And these are the things that I love about the rings, because if I have a section here that I'm just having for like YouTube, for example, there are things that I can carry forward throughout the whole year that I will need. And then as soon as that thing doesn't become something that I need anymore, I just take it out and I make space for something else. Being able to have sections that change, like for right now, I have, and I hope to continue, I have a health section here in the back. And I'm just taking the blank lined paper, not going to show you the filled out one, and I'm making a daily like food log, daily exercise, and just a I love that this is just plain lined paper that I can make whatever I want. And at the bottom, I'm going to put a couple of things about how I'm feeling that day, trying to help myself on my weight loss and fitness goals. And this really worked well for me years ago when I really stuck to a plan and became very, very fit. And I used a spiral bound notebook, and I just had a page for the day, and I wrote down all the things that I ate, and I wrote down how I was feeling, and it was very motivational for me. So the fact that that can also be in this planner is just one of the things that I really appreciate about rings, because it becomes whatever you want it to be. And if one part of it isn't working, you can switch it out. And that might be an added expense and some paper wasted, but you're also not throwing out your whole planner. And I ended up back in a Filofax original for reasons of that I didn't want to have all of the stuff that I have become accustomed to from other planners. I want this to be all about function, all about my plans, all about my goals, and not about, stuff that you can put in it to make it pretty. And I'm not using it as a wallet currently, so I just was like, less is more, less is more. And I will say that I'm a bit disappointed, because I feel like the Filofax brand has not been the way that it should be for a while now, and this one has quite a few issues. It's got some not so great stitching. This is crooked. The elastic is all weird. And honestly, this is the second one that I got. I ordered another one from Amazon the other day, and I had this one as an exchange, and it was actually worse than this one. So I'm not really sure what's going on with their quality, but Filofax, I like them a lot. I also like Moterm, but Filofax has better rings. And if you're using a ring planner, your rings need to be really good, in my opinion. So I went back to the Filofax brand for the ring quality, and then the original specifically for it being no frills, no fuss, just a place to put your inserts. So that is my update for now. This is going to be like my memory planner. That just works better for me than a journal. And then this is going to be my planner. And I will be doing a flip through of this soon, and I have some more thoughts even. I feel like things are becoming clearer to me now that I'm on this minimalism journey. And I do believe that there is a lot that we suffer from because of fear of missing out, because of social media, because we have so many options out there. And I just have more to say about all of that. So I hope to have some content coming to you soon. I'd also love to hear about what's going on with your planner right now. I hope that you are nice and settled now that we are in April. I'd love to chat with you in the comments below. If you like this video, it would mean so much to me if you gave it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And if you're new here or haven't subscribed yet and want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.